Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. If you do not remember, I posted a video. First things first, my hair's green. Second thing second, if I look or sound crappy, it's because a few of my coworkers were out all of last week with the flu and I'm feeling not the best. So if that's why, that's why. Anyway, today's video is going to be something a little bit different. If you guys remember, a few months ago, probably like over a year ago at this point, I posted a video on a poetry piece that I wrote back when I was in a really, really difficult relationship. It was called They Don't Notice, and basically it was about everything that women or just partners in general, but I centered it around women because I was writing it, partners in general do for their partners that they just don't notice or don't appreciate or acknowledge. And I received this comment, and you guys know that I try to do like a commented video every video, and the reason I haven't done that is because I had this comment on that poetry piece video, and I wanted to make a video specifically on this one comment, and I hope that the person who wrote this does not mind me sharing it. I feel like it needs to be addressed, and I have a few words to add to it. If you don't mind, let's get into it. Being my own self hyphen LP3GG or IP3GG, I'm not sure. They left a comment on that video and it says, "Thanks for sharing. I've been this person who didn't notice. I'm struggle with trying to care more. I assume it's a similar issue for many of us. In my case, I didn't care because it was a care that was alien to me. That love I never experienced and never learned. So I couldn't let myself feel, appreciate it from others, and I think in return, part of me resented others from wanting it from me. It was like a numbness, and I even felt angry, like, why are they in a relationship or friends with me, but then expect this care from me? They know that that's not me. I don't think my childhood trauma, or whatever personal issues someone may have from their lack of care or love, excuses the pain people like us may cause, but I hope it offers some understand. I still think it's worth for people like me to work these issues out. We think it's not worth pushing through whatever psychological barriers there may be to caring and loving others and ourselves, but I'm really understanding in the past few months it is definitely worth it. That love, I think, is the most beautiful thing. It's very sad some of us go through all of our lives without ever feeling or appreciating it. I'm sorry to those I've hurt by not caring and loving. Most of all, I'm sorry to myself for not caring and loving." First things first, when I first read that comment, I am not an emotional person in any sense. I've been through a lot in my life to where I've become, like you described, very numb to emotions, and I tend to not show emotions unless I am by myself or with my partner. He has made it comfortable for me to show emotions, but other than that, I'm very numb and emotionless. And reading your comment really, really made me feel something. And even reading it now, it does. And I know that I'm alone and I can express my emotions. However, I also know I'm on a video, and I don't feel quite comfortable doing that yet. However, one, I really appreciate the comment that you left. Two, I am so proud of you for acknowledging yourself and whatever issues you may have, and acknowledging whatever problems you may have as well, because a lot of people don't do that. And I think that that takes a very high level of self-identity and self-awareness to be able to do that, and I'm very proud of you that you have reached that point in your life. Going off of that, I did write something in response to what you said, because I feel like if I just spoke in the moment, it would be all over the place, and you know me, you know I love journaling, so I had to write it down, and I just wanted to write something down to address what you said. So again, I just want to thank you so much for sharing not only a vulnerable but an honest reaction to my poetry piece. I never thought that it would actually hit people that much. It's not easy to admit these things, and your willingness to open up about your struggles shows an incredible amount of self-awareness, like I already said, and growth. I think your comment touches on something that's so deeply human, and that's how past pain and trauma can shape the way that we experience and express love. Um, sorry. It's true that love and care can feel alien to us, especially if we haven't experienced them consistently or in a healthy way in our lives. When we're unfamiliar with it, um, we can unconsciously block it out and even resent it because it challenges the walls that we've built around ourselves and around our hearts for protection. But as you said, that doesn't excuse the hurt it causes to other people. Still, acknowledging this is the first step towards healing and becoming more intentional about how we show up for the people who love us. What about your comment that really made me what your comment really made me think about is how often we take people for granted, especially the ones who care about us the most. And I think this is something that I am struggling with very deeply. We get so consumed by our past pain or our past trauma and everything wrong in our lives and everything that went wrong and everything that is still going wrong, and we fail to notice the good that is actually happening around us. And I speak from experience. That is something that I'm actively doing even to this day, that I'm working on at 25 years old, still working on that. It's not a linear path. Healing is never linear. You're going to have setbacks and you're going to have moments where you fall off the track, or the important part is that you get back on the track. And it's easier to focus on what we're lacking or what we're missing, and it's easier to dwell on who hurt us or what we didn't get or what they did to hurt us, and we forget to appreciate the people who are there and they're just quietly loving us in the background. Sometimes love doesn't always come in the way that we recognize. It might look like small acts of kindness or words of encouragement, but if we're too caught up in our own struggles, we don't always see it. I think that's one of the most heartbreaking things about life, is that we can miss out on so much love and connection because we're too busy focusing on the wrong things. And again, I'm speaking from experience right now and what my biggest problem in life is. Your journey, as in the person who wrote this comment, I'm making this video for you, but I'm also making this video to whoever identifies with the comment and with what I'm saying. Your journey to trying to care more, to push through those barriers, is so inspiring because it's not easy. And it's not, there's no guidebook and there's no rule book to follow. There's no step-by-step on how to do it. And it's hard. It's hard and it's not easy. But it shows that even if love doesn't come naturally at first, it's something that we can learn. And you're absolutely right. It is worth it. Love is so worth it. Love is one of the most beautiful and transformative things that we can experience, both for ourselves and for those we share it with, whether that's a partner or a parent or a sibling or a child or a friend or family member, whoever. It's sad that some people go their whole lives and they never truly feel it or appreciate it. But the fact that you're realizing this now is really a gift. And I think that, once again, the fact that you're aware of this is what's so important, because that is the first step. You've made that step. You've acknowledged it. I also think that it's important to be patient with ourselves. Healing and learning how to love takes time. And there's going to be moments where we fall short, like I said earlier. But as long as we keep trying and we keep acknowledging our mistakes and we strive to do better, that's all that matters. If we fall off the track and we refuse to acknowledge that we fell off the track, or we refuse to admit that we hurt someone, or we refuse to see their point in the argument or whatever, then you're not healing yourself and you're not healing them. We can't undo the past. There's a lot of times I wish we could. I know me personally, I wish that there's like 5-6 years of my life that I wish I could completely erase, but we can't. And what we can do is we can make the choice today to love more fully and appreciate those who love us. Your comment reminded me of why I wrote They Don't Notice in the first place. It's not just about calling attention to the things that women or people in general do for their partners, but it's also about encouraging all of us to be more mindful and grateful for the people in our lives and who sees us and how they see us, and especially in ways that we don't even see ourselves. So thank you again for being a part of that conversation and for inspiring me to reflect on an even deeper level on this topic. And I just want to say to everybody out there who's watching, whether you can identify with the partner who goes above and beyond and out of their way to do everything and it never gets noticed and never gets acknowledged, or it gets taken for granted, or you identify with the partner that doesn't know how to show love and appreciation and doesn't know how to communicate how thankful they are for the other person. Whichever side you are, or however in between you are between those two, I just want to say that your experience and your feelings and your journey are completely valid. And I hope that everyone watching and listening continues to find and give love in meaningful ways. And yeah, so I just want to say thank you for that. And I want to say thank you to everybody watching. I wrote a lot more poetry over the years. I didn't know if that's something that you guys would be interested in. They're not all happy. A lot of times when I write poetry, it's typically when I'm feeling negative emotions, so I don't know if you guys are interested in that or not. If you are, just let me know. I'd be more than willing to share them with you. But yeah, I really felt like I needed to take the time to address that comment, and I really hope that you don't mind that I made this whole video about your comment. I think that healing and knowing what's important in life and knowing how you can heal yourself, not only to be better for you, but to be better for everybody else around you, I think that that is a very important thing. And I think self-awareness is an important thing. And I just hope everybody out there can find a way to not only love everybody else, but love yourself too. Because it's hard. I should know. It's not easy. There's no rule book, there's no step-by-step, there's no guidelines, there's no IKEA pamphlet, there's no pictures, there's no assembly instructions. You just have to figure it out on your own. And it's hard, it's difficult, it's not easy, it's never going to be easy. But the end goal is worth all of the suffering and all of the confusion and every trouble and issue that you have with trying to heal yourself. It is worth it in the end. So thank you guys so much for watching. I feel like I have talked long enough. I feel like I have made myself upset. I feel like I hope I didn't make you guys upset, but who knows. So yeah, thank you so much again for your comment. Thank you to everybody watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or video ideas, leave them in the comment section down below. All my social media links are also in the description box. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Remember to love yourself and take care of yourself. And your healing journey is valid. Your experience is valid. Your emotions are valid. And I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.